How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with a little bit of mystery beer, courtesy of my boy Kyle from No Hype Beer Review. Go check out his channel. If you watch my channel, you should know about Kyle already. See how this sucker goes, but probably one of the better dudes in the game when it comes to this kind of stuff. So yeah, go check that brother out. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, classic mystery beer stylings with a little bit of flair from Kyle, and I guess that looks like a Kolsch, to be perfectly honest. See that? Crisp, clean looking, just soft carbonation in this kind of clean, crisp, clear kind of like lager Kolsch kind of thing. Yeah, it's a stout. It's absolutely gigantic. Has this dark as dark could be head, but not in that kind of crazy coffee look. It almost looks slightly confectionery, so I'm going to lean towards a confectionery beer here. And just a big, huge stick, dense looking stout. Let's see if we can get a nose. Yeah, I mean, there's something to it. Almost like a, when I say there's something to it, rich chocolate, bittering malts, definite sweetness, smells like there's lactose involved, but there's something else to it above that. And I don't know what it is quite yet. I don't know if it's a jammy component, like a fruited component, or like some kind of simple syrupy kind of thing. It comes off, it's not maple syrup, it's not honey, so it can't be one of those things. But there's something to it, something added to it, to add this kind of sweetness that is beyond like a regular lactose kind of confectionery thing. I'm probably going to end up just going like a jammy thing, maybe a soft fruit addition of raspberry, not so much cherry maybe, but there's this big fruit component to it. Do I think it's barrel aged? No. I just think it's a big, huge, fudgy, fruity, dark fruity kind of stout with lactose. That's what I'm getting on the nose. Let's dive in. Cheers. I mean, it's got to be somebody's like raspberry. You know what this reminds me of? Is Raspberry Abduction from Pipeworks. So it has this big kind of raspberry component to it. That chocolate and stout portion of the show doesn't come off nearly as aggressive as I thought it was going to be based off the look in the nose. It actually slightly verges into tart territory. I don't think this is a sour stout, but it has this kind of tartness that I believe is just part and parcel of a decent amount of like a jammy, raspberry-ish kind of addition to it. I'll stick with the lactose thing, but I don't think it's heavily dosed. It could also be heavily oated. It doesn't drink high ABV, but I think it's going to be relatively high ABV. Yeah, this could be all over the place. Like I said, it kind of remind me of a little bit of that Raspberry Abduction from Pipeworks. It definitely has kind of like more talusy vibes to it, although the fruit isn't as aggressive, so it's probably not that. So vibes of that, but not necessarily what they've been doing. So what is this beer? This is a 7.8% Imperial Stout with lactose and raspberry. I think that's it. There's no barrel. It's not a big beer. It has to be fruit in there. It's not sour, even though it kind of has this big tartness. So yeah, high 7s, 7-8%. Tart. Fruited. Raspberry. I thought it was going to be one of these beers just to see what's what. This is Aurora Brewing, okay? This is their Imperial Stout with blueberries, Caribbean, cacao, nibs, Madagascar, vanilla beans, marshmallows, and fleek sea salt. I kind of get the salt part. I'm going to tell you right now, that's a big one that I missed. 10.2. So I'm off at least, almost 3 points here. That blueberry is really what kind of came through. And this is going to be the fun part about this one is because I know that he said he only sent 2 Black is Beautiful beers as uniques to me and my buddy Kyle, but this is actually one of the ones, Keith. Well, Kyle sent me and Keith beers, and he sent one to Keith that was the Aurora one that I didn't get. So I was like, oh, it looks interesting. I'm kind of bummed on it, but I actually didn't kind of connect those two together. But The biggest thing I'm going to tell you right now is that I missed on this, besides the ABV, but, you know, it is what it is the salt. I am getting a big salty salinity thing on this thing that I totally 1,000% skipped on and missed, so that's a big old boo on me. But after that, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you the vanilla bean, the lactose, or it says vanilla bean and marshmallow are really coming off like this crazy, huge, over-the-top kind of thing. It just came off as a soft lactose to me. The blueberries is what I'm mistaken for raspberry. I'm okay with that. Honestly, darker-ish kind of fruits just all kind of meld together when it comes to beer for me. Caribbean cacao nibs, sure, it's chocolate forward. If you told me this is all malt-driven or cacao nib-driven, I would be fine either way. But it really is that flake sea salt that I missed. Absolutely whiffed on because it is there 1,000%. It's not just powerful suggestion. It's definitely there. And I just missed it. I missed it completely. So yeah, that's a fun, let's put it this way. I was going to say that was a fun Black is Beautiful beer and mystery beer. It's definitely a fun mystery beer to do. This might be my favorite Black is Beautiful beer that I've had. Not that it's like over the top best stout I've ever had in the history of mankind, but the odd fuckduggery they've done on this, with those combination of those fruits, with those lactose, with that chocolate, and more specifically with that salt, which I totally whiffed on, I kind of like it. Yeah, tasty, fun. I'm a fan. So let's talk about it. This is one of the better Black is Beautiful beers that I've had as of late. I really don't like to kind of do that with those beers, but like I said, it's one of the more funner and interesting ones for take that what it's worth. Value and availability. Availability, brew only pretty much, and value. As long as nobody's kind of secondary marketing you out of these beers, then the price is what it is, and you should probably buy them. So there you go. A little mystery beer in the books. Thank you very much, Kyle. Super fun mystery beer to do, especially one of these, because, you know, I think this is the first mystery beer I've done of the Black is Beautiful. Actually, I know it is. So yeah, mystery beers. If you guys enjoy them, the only way you can do them is send them to us. If you're more than welcome to actually reach out, Matt@massivebeers.com or massivebeers@gmail.com. Get the same place. And yeah, want to check me out doing the social media stuff? You can type in the old Massive Beers into the Google. You can type old Beer Massive into the Google to see me doing podcasts and stuff like that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully enjoying a little bit of Black is Beautiful right now. We'll see you next time. Cheers.